Hey guys, what's going on? This is another day here, continuing the build. So what I want to show you guys is just a progression of where the engine is at right now. Also, the turbo I'm going to be using, Turbocharger I'm going to be using for my build. I wasn't able to mate it to the transmission yet because the weather here has been pretty bad this past, or just for the weekend, I guess you can say. So if I get a chance and the weather stays clear, then I'll be able to mate it with the transmission today. That way, when I come back for the weekend, it'll be ready to just roll under the subframe. Roll under the chassis, and bolt it back up and have it ready. If not next weekend, then the weekend after that, which would be 2 weeks. But so far, here's a progression of the engine. Together, I'm gonna show you what the turbocharger I'm gonna be using, and just little things to finish tying off the turbocharger together with the engine. So this is the turbocharger I'm going to be using. It's from BNR Supercars 62-1. This turbocharger was purchased from James Rake's Hagerman. It is internally wastegated, as you can see the internal wastegate here. I did have to switch this around since I had to reclock the turbochargers to point up properly, since I don't have the adapter plate to go into the T3 manifold that goes set up here. So I had to reclock the intake compressor side, and that changed out this bracket. So I just fabbed up the little, I guess you can say, a little bracket for the solenoid, and it's good to go. The only thing I had left to do was here for the oil return. I just had to maybe pry off from here a bit just so I can get it to stop binding with this. So I'm just gonna add a hose, an all-purpose hose that'll tie it in from here to here, and that'll connect the oil return line to the oil pan. And the only thing that would be left to do to tie this in would be leaving the coolant passages that are over here on this side of the turbocharger, tie it into here, and the other one that goes tied into the front of it. Now this is the hose I'll be using, all-purpose hose. I do have it marked here already for the cut, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that out, put it in this section here, finish that, and go from there. Now I already do have the oil feed routed. That goes from a little bung that's in between there. Not sure you can see the little bung. And well, from that bung, it's right up to here at the top of the turbocharger. Get in there. Now, some of y'all are wondering if this hose is rated for oil and if it'll hold on. It is rated for oil. It is approved for oil, so it will not swell up and it should not leak. So pretty much, since I do have the correct size here, I'm just gonna remove it so I can be able to put the clamps on correctly and then put it back into place and have it done. Whoa, where are you going? Set the gasket and the screws aside. Take this off, put the clamps on, and should be good to go. Aha! I have successfully put them together. So now I'm going to put it back in its spot, and this should be good to go. Alright, now this already should be ready to align. Hopefully it doesn't give me a hard time. I'm sorry, I didn't think of you when I was putting this clamp on. I didn't think that clamp was gonna get on the way. That should be good. Just bend it up in there. Alright. Should be good to go already. Not kinked. I hope. And it's good. So that's done. Now to tighten the turbo to the manifold, I use these grade 8, stage 8 bolts from Jegs that I purchased. So, whoops. So basically what it is this bolt here, and as you can see, it has this little indentation. Well, this is another piece that comes with it, and the little locker clip, I guess you can say C-clip. So basically the way it goes is this piece, once you tighten the bolt fully completed, then you're gonna put this piece on like that to prevent the bolt from loosening. So since it's gonna go into left to loosen, you're gonna put it to this side, and then this here is gonna be placed in between that slot right there, and that's how it should completely tie in. The bolts, the fasteners are these stage 8s. I purchased these on Jegs, and the part number for these is 868-8950. Again, the part number for these is 868-8950. I mean, it's a pretty good, I guess you can say, insurance to make sure that the bolt doesn't come loose. And for $26.95, can't beat that price. Jegs has them, and again, $26.95. The part number is 868-8950. I mean, I would recommend these. I was recommended these by other people on Cobartus's gang, as well as Cobartus.net. So I mean, for a good security, I mean, why not? Might as well purchase them. That's how I have these bolts set up right here. As you can see, it's already I set 3 of them up, that way I don't have to do a lot of them. But I did leave one off, which is this one here in the top. This one I'm gonna do it here with y'all, so y'all can see how pretty much how these are installed. I mean, it's pretty easy, but just so y'all can see the way it's installed, and if y'all like it, then y'all can go ahead and get it. I mean, first what I'm gonna do, just for extra security, I'm gonna install a thread locker, high temp, into the bolt. That way, to prevent it from coming loose also. So I mean, thread locker with the little locking clips, I mean, you should be good to go. Should not come loose at all whatsoever. What I'm gonna just do is just set it into place and tighten it on there. Now the head of these bolts is a 14mm. Clearance is an issue here, so I clearly have to use a wrench. Wish I was using the socket. After that, you're gonna put this as close as you can to this wall. If you can't put it right next to it, then put it as close as you can to prevent it from loosening as much as possible. So it should go in place like that. Then the last thing that you're gonna do is install this clip here, and just slide it through the groove that's in place right there, and that should lock everything and keep everything in place. You can just push it in and it should go in by itself, or maybe try to get something to help you push it in. And there it goes, it's already locked in place. So that's basically how that bolt from stage 8 goes, and they set it at Jegs for $25.96. So this is basically how it sits and how it's going to be going into the together mating with the transmission. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm so glad where it's at. So I mean, within the next week or 2, should be ready to get being turned on if possible, and I will be needing with the tune. But that's all I have for you guys right now. It is gonna be a short video this time. I just wanted to show the turbo that I'm gonna be using from BNR Supercars. But I mean, so far, I mean, I can't wait to see what its full potential is, and can't wait to see what it does with my car. But once again, guys, thanks very much for coming by. See y'all next time, and remember, please like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already done so. So see y'all next time. Take it easy.
They used to tell me I was nothing.